Hello, children. Okay, today we are going to learn the chapter Matter in Our Surroundings. Okay, okay. Today we are going to see about states of matter. Okay, states of matter. Observe different types of matters around you. What are its different states? We can see that matter around us sits in three different states. What are the three different states? Liquid, solid and gas. Yes or no? Yes. These states of matter arise due to the variation in the characteristics of the particles of matter. So last class, what are the things we learned? We learn about the introduction and particles of matter, then characteristics of matter. Yes or no? Characteristics of the particles of matter. Now let us study about the properties of three states of matter in detail. Understood? Okay. Now, small activity. Okay. So collect the following articles like pen, pencil, eraser. Okay. So many things. Okay. Now you observe very clearly all the above examples. See here, scissor, gum, sharpener, pen drive, sketch pen, bottle, sponge, rubber band, whistle, brush, everything. Okay, do all these have definite shape, distinct boundaries, and a fixed volume? Yes, or all are same? No. What happens if they are hammered, pulled, or dropped? Are these capable of diffusing into each other? Try compressing them by applying force. Are you able to compress them? See, I'm compressing. Here I'm compressing. Yes. So here all the above are examples of solids. We can observe that all these have definite shape, distinct boundaries and fixed volumes. Yes or no? Yes, that is have negligible compressibility. Solids have a tendency to maintain their shape when subjected to outside force. Solids may break under force, but it is difficult to change the shape, so they are rigid. Okay, so here sponge, I compressed, but it went inside. So see that the shape of the solid change, but after releasing, see, came the same state. Yes or no? Yes. So the solids may break under force, but it is not difficult to change their shape. So they are rigid. Understood? Okay. When we look at the matter around us, we find that is three forms. What are the three forms? Yeah, they are solid, they are liquid, they are gaseous in state. Yes or no? In this, all human beings are outwardly solids. The water which we daily drink is a liquid, while the air we breathe, okay, breathe in, breathe out, represent a gas. Yes, and what gas we are taking in? We are taking oxygen and we are releasing carbon dioxide. Good. The three states of matter that we have mentioned are because of the interparticle space. Interparticle space present in different kinds of matter. Okay, so here in the solid state, the particles of interparticle spaces are very closely packed. Understood? And here particles are very closely packed and interparticles are least in number. Okay, in the liquid state, these are comparatively more while these spaces are the maximum in the gaseous state. Thus, in the gaseous state, the particle presence are very loosely packed in space. Okay, please remember that the classification of matter as solid, Liquid and gas is a physical classification since the three states of matter exist in three different states. Understood? See here the particles of matters are closely packed but the interstellar spaces. Interstellar particles are maximum. Okay, it is least in number. In the liquid also it is compared to here more, compared to here least. Understood? So in the solid state, the particles are close, very closely packed, and interparticle spaces are least in number. In the liquid, what happen? These are comparatively more, while these spaces are the maximum in the gaseous. Understood? Compared to gaseous, here more, and here gaseous state, the particles presence are very loosely packed in space. Understood. Now let us briefly discuss the characteristics of the states of matter which we have listed as solid, liquid, gas. Understood? Okay, good. First we are going to see about the solid state. Okay, so the solid states of matter. So here solids are known as their hardness and rigid nature. Yes or no? Yes. So the important characteristics of the solid state are listed. So here before that please you remember that solid, liquid and gas are not substances, but there are three states of substances, okay, which differ in interparticle spaces. For example, ice, water and water vapors are the three states of the same substance. So it is not a substances, but the three states of the same substance which differ in interparticular spaces. So here closely packed, here loosely packed, here very less. Yes or no? Yes. Now we are going to see about the solid state of matter. So here they are very hard and rigid in nature. And first point we can see that solid have fixed shapes. Solid have fixed shape. So they do not change the shape even when put in different containers. For example, small little blue crystals of copper sulfate have needle-like shapes. Okay, which they retain, they are keeping in a beaker or in a china dish or a place the palm of our hand, it will not change the shape. Okay, it is having a fixed shape. See for example here you see this is a bottle. Here what? Lakme. Okay, so liquid foundation cream. So how much inside liquid but outside this is a solid, it's a fixed shape. Okay, see this is a brush. It is having a fixed shape. This is a pencil having fixed shape. Okay. So first characteristics of solid of matter is solids have fixed shape. Understood? Next one is some solids can change the shape under force but regain the same when the applied force is removed. So for example rubber band. See here some I'm applying some force. These are rubber band children. See I'm applying some force. Okay, see rubber band can be stressed on applying some force. However, when the stress or the force is removed, the rubber band regains its original shape. Yes or no? Yes. So from this activity, we can see that some solid can change the shape under force but regain the same when we apply the force is removed. See, I am applying force now. I remove. So it become same. Okay, so two characteristics of solid we saw. One is solids have fixed shape. Second one is solid have can change the shape under some force. But again regain the same. When the force applied force is removed. Understood, children? Okay. Next, we are going to see about solids keep their volume, which means that they have fixed volume. Okay, it is having a fixed volume. So volume is the space occupied by a substance. The solid have fixed volume. Actually, in the solid state, the constituents are very closely packed in space and interparticle forces are strong. See like this. So particles are of matter closely packed. Okay, so here what happened? So the interparticle forces are very strong. As a result, the solid keeps their volume. So the density of solid may be defined as, we can say that mass occupied by a solid per unit volume and is obtained by dividing the mass of a particular solid by the volume occupied by the mass of the solid. So this is a density means mass. Okay, so solids are having their volume, which means that they have fixed volume. Okay, they cannot change immediately. See, I cannot change the shape of this one. Brush means everybody know that this is a wall. This is, we cannot change the volume of the brush. Okay, because it is having a fixed volume. Understood? So I cannot change that. Okay, so uh, the unit of density is kg, kilogram per liter, or kilogram per decimal meter cube. Okay, so from this we can see that solids keep their volume, which means that they have fixed volume. So what are the three? First one, what? Solid have fixed shape, and some solid can change the shape under force, and again it will come their same position after releasing the, after applying for after removing the force. Understood? Next, solids keep their volume, which means that they have fixed volume. They are not having a different volume. They have a fixed. So, for example, one solid is there. So, for the this much mass or density, it will be that much only. Okay, understood? Next, we are going to see about solids can hardly be compressed on pressure. See, this is a sponge. Everybody know about it, no? Sponge. This is a sponge. This is a solid. Yes, no? Yes. So here what happened? It is very difficult to compress a solid on applying pressure. For example, we cannot press a piece of stone by applying pressure with our hands. Yes or no? So here this is a bottle. Okay, so this I am applying force, pressure I am giving, but it is not easy to change the shape. Yes or no? Actually, the constituent particles are so closely packed in a solid that they either do not come closer or do not do so only slightly when a high pressure is applied. However, there are some exception. Okay, for example, a sponge made up of some foam or rubber material can easily compressed. Okay, so this is a sponge. It made up of some rubber material or some other things. In fact, there are very small or pin size holes through the body of the sponge. Which air is present? See, children. Is there no hole like structure? Yes. So here air is present. Okay. So when we are applying pressure, the air is expelled from these holes or pores and the sponge gets compressed. See, I'm compressing. Yes or no? Yes. Now I am releasing this. Again, it came as a virginal position. So we can say solid can hardly be compressed on pressure. Understood? With this activity, what we learned? Solids can hardly be compressed on pressure. Next, we are going to see about solids have negligible kinetic energy of the particles. Okay, so here the kinetic energy means what? Movement. Yes or no? Is linked with movement of the particles from one place to another place. Okay, since the constituents in the solid state are very closely packed, they have negligible kinetic energy. That is why solids do not flow. See, this is a solid. Yes or no? This is a solid, but it will not flow. It is having definite shape or definite volume or definite mass. Yes or no? Yes. So it is the solids have negligible kinetic energy. It cannot move one place to another place. So solid have negligible kinetic energy of the particle. So it cannot flow. Understood? Next, we are going to see about solid do not have the property of diffusion. Diffusion means what? One thing or gaseous or water exchange from higher concentration to the lower concentration. Yes or no? So here the flow, the movement is not happening. Yes or no? So how the solid will have a diffusion? So the solids do not have the property of diffusion. Understood? Okay. So due to the absence of kinetic energy in the particles of solid, there is hardly any diffusion. Okay. So can we see some examples of solids? Rocks, stones, wood, sand, crystalline solids, metals like iron, copper, nickel, and ice, etc. Okay, so one more thing I forgot to tell you, children. So sugar, salt, and all solids only. Yes or no? This not, we cannot find out the shape of the, but that is a solid. So what happened? The shape of each individual sugar or salt crystal remains fixed. Okay, whether we take it in our hand, put it in a plate, or in a jar. Understood? Okay, good. So children, you can have doubt also. Ma'am, you said about the sugar also, salt also solid. So what about sugar and salt? When kept in different jars, these take the shape of the jar. Are they solid? Yes or no? Yes. So here for that we have answer. See. So the shape of each individual sugar or salt crystal remain fixed. Whether we take it in our hand or put it in a plate or in a jar. Okay. So what are the physical characteristics of the solid? Solids have fixed shape and solids can change the shape under force but regain the same when the applied force is removed. And solid keep their volume, which means that they have fixed volume. Okay, it is having fixed volume because of the interparticular spaces are very strong. Okay, and solids can hardly be compressed on applying some pressure, and solid have negligible kinetic energy, okay, of the particles, and solids do not have the property of diffusion. Understood? Okay. Next, we are going to see about liquid state of matter. Okay, we have seen that rigidity is maximum in the solid state and fluidity or particle motion is negligible. Yes or no? Yes. But in the liquid state of a substance, both these characters are different. Totally different. Okay, so the liquids are less rigid than the solid. And the molecular motion is also comparatively more. Yes or no? Yes. So both these characteristics in the liquid state are because of the presence of weaker interparticular forces. The important characteristics of the liquid state of the substance are liquids do not have fixed shapes. Okay, liquids do not have fixed shapes. Liquids do not have fixed shape, but it will take up the shape of any container in which these are poured. This is due to the reason that the interparticular forces are not very strong and the particles present in one layer can slide over the other layer quite easily. As a result, what happened? The liquid takes up the shape of the container in which it keeps. See here I poured some water. This one small saucer. Okay, here I poured some water. So here what happened? The liquids do not have a fixed shape. It will take the container, any container in which these are put. Okay, it will take the shape of the container only, because here interparticular spaces are loosely packed, they are not strong. Understood? So the liquid takes up the shape of the container in which it is kept. Okay, in which, see now here for example I took water. Okay, see here shape of the containers. Understood? Shape of the containers. So the liquid takes up the shape of the container in which it is kept. And next one, liquids occupy definite volume or keep their volume. Okay, so for example, small 250 ml of bottle or 500 ml of water or 1 liter water bottle. So it is having definite volume but not definite shape. Understood? Next one, liquids have fluidity and not rigidity. Okay, it is having fluidity. For example, if you pour water on the floor, it will flow. For example, river we can say, stream we can say, okay, rainwater, okay, it is flowing on the road. Yes or no? So liquids have fluidity. Okay, so liquids are quite often called fluids. So when generally suffer from dehydration in extreme hot weather due to the excessive loss of fluids. Yes or no? Excessive means sweat. Sweat we will, because of hot water from our body through the skin. Okay, small hair-like structure pore will be there. No, through that sweat we will get sweat. No, yes. And next point is liquid have lesser density as compared to solid. Okay, so it has compared to solid, liquids are generally light. So it is having lesser density. Okay. Uh, and for example, what we can say, ice cube floats over water in a, yes or no? Ice is a solid state, floats over water means that is a liquid state. Both are chemically same and are made from water molecule, H2 molecules only, H2O molecules. Okay, two molecule of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen. Okay, both also molecular formula same for water. But ice cube means that is a solid state. Okay, water means that is liquid state. Okay. So actually the structure of ice is more porous as compared to that of water. Therefore, what happened? It is having the volume of ice is more than that of water. So, its density is comparatively less. As a result, what happened? The ice cube float on the water. Okay, next one, we can say that the kinetic energy of the particle in the liquid state is more than in the solid state. What is my kinetic energy? Movement. So solids have a fixed state. It is a negligible kinetic energy. Yes or no? But liquids are having more kinetic energy. Okay, movement. So the particles in the liquid state are less closely packed as compared to the solid state. So as a result, what happened? The interparticular forces are weaker. Here what happened? Therefore, the kinetic energy of the particle in the liquid state of a substance is more than in solid state. Okay, so what happened? It will increase the rise in temperature. So it will flow. Okay, next one. Last one, the particles in the liquid state can easily diffuse. Okay, the particles in the liquid state can easily diffuse. So I told you what is meant by diffusion. What is mean by diffusion? higher concentration to the lower concentration. Here what happened, for example, we are using what means so because of what happened, so for example, now I want to prepare one juice, lemon juice. So lemon juice also I took and water also I took. Now I want to mix with the water. Okay, so I put some drops of lemon juice inside the cup. Okay, now what happened? The diffusion. It mixed with the water. Then then after putting the sugar, salt, it mixed with water and the lemon juice is ready. Like that only. For example, alcohol or water. Okay, both are liquids only, but it can mix to form a liquid mixture or a solution or ink, red ink. So here one some water I took. See this only I some water is there. I put some drops of ink, red ink. So now it become a red color solution. Understood? So particles in the liquid state can easily diffuse. It easily diffuse. Okay, because it is having inter particle forces of attraction is very less. Okay, so that what happened? It will dissolve very easily in the liquid. Particles in the matter will dissolve easily in the liquid state. Okay, easily diffuse in the liquid state. So what are the main characteristics of liquid state of matter, children? Liquids do not have fixed shape. Okay, it will take only the container. Okay, so what kind of container it has, that only it will takes the shape of the container in which it's okay, which it is kept. And liquids occupy definite volume or keep their volume, and liquids have fluidity and not and liquids have lesser density as compared to the solids. The kinetic energy of the particle in the liquid state is more than in the solid state. And last point is, particles in the liquid state can easily dissolve or diffuse. Understood? Next, we are going to see about gaseous state of matter. Okay, so out of these three states of matter, the interparticle spaces are the maximum in the gaseous states. It is maximum. Okay, very less than solid state and liquid state. Okay, so in the particular forces which hold the different particles in the gaseous state together or the maximum. As a result, what happened? The rigidity in the maximum while fluidity in the maximum. Okay, the important properties of the gaseous state of matters are: gases do not have fixed shape. It is not having fixed shape. Only solids are having fixed shape, not liquids and gases. Okay, so they acquire the shape of the container in which they are filled or kept. For example, balloons. Okay, and cylinder. Okay, that and all examples. Okay, next, gases have maximum fluidity and least rigidity. Okay, since the interparticular spaces are maximum in the gaseous state, yes or no? Yes. So because of that, what happened? The attractive forces are the least. As a result, the fluidity is very large while rigidity is negligible. Okay, negligible. So here, so for example, if anybody's are preparing any food or what, or what biryani, if they are preparing our neighbor house, they are preparing biryani or something, automatically we will get a smell. Yes, and we will get a very good smell. Then we will tell, Amma, see, in our neighbor house they are preparing biryani. The flavor is very awesome or very good, nice ma, like that we will tell na. Yeah, because of that, so it is having a fluidity. Okay, it is mixed with air and we are getting that smell. We can observe that. Okay, same agarbatti smell. Agarbatti. Okay, it will diffuse with air and we can smell it. Okay, And gases do not keep their volume and are highly compressible. Okay, they do not having um, this one volume, but they are highly compressible. We can compress. So CNG, compressible natural gas, LPG, liquid, um, LPG, we have petroleum gas. Yes or no? Liquid petroleum gas, this and all. We can highly compress. It is a gases are highly compressible, but they don't have a volume. And gases are generally very high. Gases are generally very high. Okay, so as compared to the solid and liquid, the gases are generally very high. Actually, the interparticle spaces are large. As a result, the particles in a gas are far separated and the volume of a given mass of a gas is quite large. The density of the gas mass by volume is very small and the gases are therefore very light. Understood? So here the gases are, the volume is very high. Okay, density of the gas is very small and the gases are, because of that too only, the density of the gas is, density means mass. Okay, that volume is very less, so only we can that the gases are very light. Okay, and for example balloon, for example balloon. Okay, any what some gases, they are helium, some gases, inert gases, they are filling inside the balloons. Yes or no? It is very light, so only it is going up. Okay, it is flying. Okay, and next one is the kinetic energy of the particles in the gaseous states is very high. Okay, so here what happened, the kinetic of the particles in the maximum in the gaseous state and in the interparticle forces are very weak. As a result, what happened? The particles or the molecules of a gas can move quite freely from one place to another place. This means that their translatory motion is large and kinetic energy is quite high. So the movement of the gaseous exchange is very high. So only we are getting the flavor from one house to another house or some distance. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Next, gases exert pressure. Okay, it is having a pressure. Okay, and since particles in a gas have high kinetic energy, they strike the walls of the container with force. As a result, what happens? They exert pressure. Okay, please note that greater the number of heats recorded per unit area of the wall of the container, more will be the pressure of the gas. So the gases exert pressures. Okay. Next one is gases diffuse very rapidly. I told already. Okay, it will diffuse. Diffusion is very fast. Okay, so how? For example, food particles with specific smell diffuse into the air. As a result, what happened? We can smell, we can feel that, we can smell that, whether that is a good smell or bad smell. Yes or no? Yes. So these are the characteristics of characteristics of gaseous state of matter. For example, what are the things we can say? Nitrogen we can say, carbon dioxide, oxygen, inert gases. Okay, these all are the examples of gaseous state. Okay, so I hope all are understood this chapter. Yes. Okay, so next class we can see about distinction among the three states of matter. Okay, thank you.